Hello and welcome to something you've asked me for a very long time now. The Old World Blues mod for HOI4, which basically is the Fallout mod. And a lot of you told me this is a very good mod and I should absolutely play it. And if I ever start playing mods, this should be one of the first. Now here we are. And to make it spectacular, I'm gonna play the Enclave. And if you don't know who the Enclave is in the Fallout universe, summarization, the bad guys, and the US government. So basically nothing changed. Anyways, without further ado, I'm so sorry. That joke had to be. But yeah, without further ado, I will not play Iron Man. It is a mod. But historical? Sure. By the way, did I say that I never really played this mod? Anyways, let's start. So, a lot of information, probably very important for a new player. Close. We are the Enclave. We have not a lot of manpower, but to be fair, manpower is quite a different size in this game because the units take by average like 200 manpower. So it's not like base game HOI4, it's way less. But still, we are the Enclave. Our goal today is to unite the USA, and I do mean unite. And we have a lot of work to do, especially with the new Californian Republic here and Caesar's Legion. If you know the lore, not the best neighbors to have. Gotta say, might be a bit of a problem. I hope we can deal with it. Otherwise, this is a disaster save. Let's go. Maybe we can send it to bitter still. I don't know. Would be a good DM. Anyways, we're gonna do Remember Navarro, where we get the event, the last bastion of freedom. What I did notice in this mod so far, a lot of short focuses. Very good. Because I did look at the others and they're like 7 days, 10 days, 5 days. Really short. Enormous focus trees. But you always get something. By the way, where am I in this focus tree? I lost. Where is my focus tree? Guys, it's over. I lost my focus tree. I'm not even joking. I don't see my focus tree anymore. Anyways, let's just play. Oh, by the way, industry and production. True. When I said I've never played this mod before, I didn't lie, but it was also a little bit dishonest because we are playing the Enclave sub mod, and I've never played the sub mod, but I played the main mod before because I already tried to record this video, and there's another Enclave nation over here. I played through the focus tree just to learn that this path over here is bad. You have like no manpower and you have to fight everyone. It is not good, and the coring system didn't work. So my supporters urged me to forget about this here and just install the Enclave submod because it's way better. And it actually allows you to unite the United States. This one doesn't. So yeah, we're doing this now. I wasted a day of recording, but that's a Florius classic. The good news is that I know most of the mechanics now and I kind of understand what I have to look at. On the other hand, saying I'm an expert would be wrong. So what we will need... Wait, do we have no weapons? Oh wait, this is... Yeah, see, saying I know what I'm doing is very optimistic because I thought this was an anti-tank rifle. No, that's the basic infantry equipment we have. Very good. And would say power armor we built too. And looking at this, we actually have a lot of stuff already. The only thing we don't really have that I would like is high-tech aircraft. But we got the vertibird. That is good. Can't get the bomber though. That's sad because this is just a transport plane. Oh my god, we got this power armor. That is so good. I just want to show you the current power armor everyone can research over here. That is kind of up to date is up to here. Because you see over here that's already 1 year in the future. Not good. So this is the up-to-date power armor, meaning they get 2 defense, 4 breakthrough, 50% hardness, 20 armor. We get day 1, actually day 0, 12 defense, 18 breakthrough, 90% hardness, and 55 armor. Basically more than doubled most of these stats. And I see soft attack here. Did the other one had soft attack? It didn't. So this one doesn't even give soft attack. Oh my god. So yeah, we are really lucky we have that. That's a really good starting technology. And I'm a little bit of, I wouldn't say a Fallout nerd, but I have a lot of love for the universe. So I can kind of nerd about the technologies, like getting vertibirds, getting blimps. That's gonna be my goals, okay? I wanna be like the Brotherhood of Steel, but better. Also looked at our laws. The mod gives us quite unique ones. Hidden economy, meaning we keep all the resources and it takes longer to justify on us. That's very good. And disorganized engineers, meaning we're basically on early mobilization something. Or is it even civilian? No, I think it's early mobilization in this game. And we can boost it up to basically war economy if we get this fixed. Yeah, I guess we just unlock a second focus tree down here. Before that, we can't do it. Okay, I'm just trying to make myself familiar with the focus tree because I actually have never played this mod. No mutants allowed, no undesirables, Enclave officers, Navarro veterans, Enclave members only, disorganized remnants. I gotta say, I like that all of this is unique in this mod. Motivated by vengeance. That's so cool. Yeah, all of this I didn't have. Like this over here basically has all of the normal laws. They added new ones for all of this. That is amazing. Gotta say that. Anyways, we can't build mills, so I guess we build infrastructure. Wait, even our armies have like unique symbols. That's so cool. We get a tutorial for the new cap system. I read the tutorial. I didn't understand it. And then I was rich at the end of the game, but had no manpower. So I think I'm good enough with the mechanic. Basically, owning trade nodes, very good. If you ask yourself, what is a trade node? Same, brother. Same. But they have a map mode. So basically, conquering these provinces makes you good money. How to run them efficiently? No idea. By the way, I didn't research anything. Let's be boring. Electronics, engineering. We're getting the top one because manpower is quite important versus more factory output. We will have enough factories. I think manpower is going to be the real problem with our faction. Talking about manpower, organized agriculture, very good, and multi-purpose equipment. I take that. Okay, there's apparently a hard and a super hard mode. I just want to play the normal mod, to be fair. So yeah, and we also have a decision to kind of distract the NCR. That is very good. Last bastion of freedom. So that's basically the lore that we escaped from the oil rig the Enclave was kind of hiding on, and now are here. We can kind of choose a bonus. I would actually say, like, manpower is nice, units are nice, but aircraft at the beginning of the game where no one has it. Yes, because now we have CAS. That is good. By the way, I shouldn't forget to click the next focus. Old soldiers never die. Let's do it. Hopefully not a long focus. And while we're talking, it is basically done. I would say power armor is good. Let's take that. Stability or political power? I would say we get stability in war support. That's pretty good. Next focus. Yeah, that's really hard to choose. So we have to click this to hide activities from the NCR costing 15 political power. And if we do this now, we stay hidden. Okay. Just wanted to see what the decision does and basically use political power to hide. And you can bribe them later. Sure. So a new generation of Americans. We get to choose between the intellectuals and the elites. Currently, we have the rulers in charge, but we either have the purist faction or the reformer faction. Because I wasn't sure what I should go down, I used the great power of democracy and let everyone who is paying for my channel, your Patreon or other things, my nobility, vote on what they want to see. And because I've lost so hard in the last playthrough, not even joking, I had a poll there too and 100% backfired. Gotta tell you that. Apparently they want to see me succeed today, so they choose reform. Thank you, my supporters. I appreciate it. But yeah, jokes aside, I want to do more interaction with people who support me. Feel free to join via Patreon. I never do this, by the way, because I find it cringe, but maybe I should at least say that I have it. So yeah, Patreon, YouTube channel member, or on Twitch. All of these will get you into the exclusive Nobility Club, where once a month, someone writes something. Very exclusive. No joke, I will make more interaction with people who give me money because I feel really bad. Plus a note from editor Florius speaking here. In preparations of the real mega campaign release, which will be hopefully soonish, I will do a mega campaign stream starting this weekend. So you can look forward to that. Anyways, at aside, we will go down the intellectuals. By the way, I have to keep an eye on this here. I think otherwise we're screwed. And we make like no money yet, so I can't bribe them. Very sad. A lot of money though. Like 200, I make 8. You think, oh, you make 8,000. No, this is also 200,000, so forget about it. Very important research. Bicycle. So, Enclave, next event, we can either get command power or political power. And I think political power is more important, so I'm gonna choose that. I mean, we could get arm experience with command power, but I don't think we need it. But that doesn't matter now. Next focus. Never let the old flag fall. More war support. I'll take that. So, these over here demand tribute. I'm just gonna say no, because they will raid us, but I don't want to give them like money that I don't have, so no. Once again, new event, because focus is done. You can get ships, or we can say we get a unit leader. Do we need unit leaders? Kinda don't yet. So I'm gonna be greedy and take more airplanes and political power. That is good. We get military heritage. We get more cap for our power armors. That is really good. I would say for the beginning, very important is political power. And even though this guy is corrupt, he gives political power. So this might be a playthrough of corruption is helpful. Reminds me of the Argentina playthrough. That was very helpful there. So might it be helpful again? Plus over here we get a reformer. Losing war support, but getting more intellectual support. And if you go that direction, it might be very helpful. Right now we get ticking elite support. So kind of countering that early might be good. So we gain military heritage. Very good. Let's hold an election. Plus allowing us to build new units or actually do anything with our army, because right now we can't build anything. We can't change anything and we can't delete anything. So good focus. Oh, you just get flat out bonuses. That is really good. We have to research that. But I kind of like, even though the icons are missing, you get an overview here what your specialization is, and that overview tells you where to find your specialization. Like here, through a focus tree or something, you can unlock vertibird schematics. And having that allows you to build, or at least research, these over here. I mean, we got this for free, but we don't have the schematics, so we can't get the bomber version, at least the CAS version, which would be really good, but we should still win. A patrol. I mean, we have to click no witnesses, otherwise the NCR will search for us. Kinda sucks, but it kinda is what it is. As of right now, we're kinda buying ourselves time to get through this. And I would say here, as demanded, we go down the reform faction. And it's not my fault. difficult. I didn't decide this, but it might be the less hard choice. So maybe I'm happy about this. I don't know. But if I should come back to this mod to play the other side, feel free to tell me. For now, I'm just gonna go down reform. And look at this. More focus tree. Very good. Our president. Let's get it. He's already here. Oh, we did lose a lot of bonuses from this. Once again, very fast focus. Very fast done. Here we can kind of choose what we want to do. This would give us some non-core manpower. But I would still think that the Enclave wouldn't cooperate with super mutants. So yeah. Good bonus. Can't do it. Douglas UFO. What is this? Well, we're now in communism. So we could get anti-communist propaganda or stability. To be fair, this seems like a meme path. Sure. I would say we send them to the NCR because they are the more pressing threat for us. Are we ruthless or are we... I think compliance is very important. I think there's coring in the game. It was kind of broken in my last playthrough, but maybe it works this time. All of it aside, I think compliance is still very important. So I'm gonna go with that. We get weapons or more support and manpower. I still think manpower is gonna be the bigger problem. So we go with that. Breakthrough or... I think planning speed is less bad than division defense. So I'm gonna take that. I do think if he's the reformer, he would be the worst guy, at least in my head. Period of 13. I mean, political power, that's always good. That was a really long event chain because the focus tree is so small. Every time you click in, it just bugs out. Anyways, let's go down here. Reform. Giving us more special units cap and 2 events. We are getting a lot of events. I would also say we go from disorganized to reorganized, giving a bit more recruitable population. So focus is done. We get God bless the Enclave or God bless America. As I said, I don't think we need command power. I would way more love political power, but because we are the reformers and our goal is to restore America, we go God bless America. We have legitimacy. Okay, this system is very important for uniting the US, and it's a system the submod integrated, which I think is really cool. So we either get political power and war support but lose legitimacy, or we gain legitimacy. I think we should really go for max legitimacy because it means less negatives from owning non-core land and probably bonuses. So let's do that. Let's get legitimacy. Focus tree wise, we've expanded by a lot. Oh my god. Can't do anything here. We need to go down over here. Okay. Big question is, do we kind of consolidate our power immediately or do we attack someone? Could attack them, but they have way more industry. Okay, how about we consolidate first? Presidential victory speech. Stability and political power. Very good. And oh, would you look at this? We have reformers versus purists. We need to get rid of their power. I think very important here. We need to get rid of this. We could go down this for intellectual support, but then we lose all of our bonuses. This here is the best. So we do this. Replace Enclave scientists with treacherous scientists. Oh no. We gain crackdown. The events here are very interesting. I like this mod. This mod has a lot of charm. But I would say we do the decisions to gain army experience using our command power for something. We did finish the speech. We could do a crackdown or we do reach out to the centrists. Need more stability for that. I would say this is really good for this. I think I don't want to do the crackdown. Just need a bit more stability though and war support. We have to hide our activities. This we change to Enclave Academy. Once again for the sole reason that we gain more organization. We also have to train longer, but that's not too bad. This over here is just debuffs. So I'm not gonna take political indoctrination. This seems bad. Like short-term good, but like a waste of 100 political power, which I maybe don't need to do like every time. And we should also do this down here, costing 100 political power, but giving us a lot of stability. To be precise, gonna get my calculator here. A little bit more than 8. Cool, I'll take it. Questions about the NCR. No compromise. Yes. Mutants. There will be no integration. Yes. Brotherhood. Never ally them? Or... I mean, we could use them against the NCR, so that is good. Oh my god, the NCR is just keeps on coming over and this becomes more and more expensive and I can't afford it. Oh, we can do this now, which we need to do. Demote purist scientists. The elite will lose support, even over time. We lose research speed and we lose even more research speed for a while. We kind of have to do this. Now we only need to demote the generals. Does kind of suck. And because we're charismatic, we get a better choice. Look at that. My fellow Americans. That is very cool. Now demote the military. And we get a general back. Let's go. So let's purge the scientists. Yeah, we're obviously the good guys here. Oh my god, charismatic was such a good choice. Over here, we just lose support and gain war support. Over here, we have different outcomes. There's a chance he becomes a reformer, and there's also a chance that we lose popularity. So as long as we don't lose popularity, this is good. I mean, he loses purist. That's very good. Probably means we can keep him. Good. The traits we got are so good, though. Anti-communist, charismatic, talking with my fist. Spirit of 13. Anyways, we purge the scientists. Let's go down, purge the officers. We lose stability based on their support. They don't have a lot of support left. Like 10%, so we lose 10 stability. Expedition is back. Oh my god. Someone declares war on us in a second. Wait. Is it those? Yeah, they do. We kind of need to build up a defense now. I didn't expect that. Let me just figure everything out real quick. What is here? Build more military factories. I mean, we can try. How much is it? He wanted us to have 2. We already had to, so we immediately finished that. Anyways, with the troops slowly preparing, and now our air force also up. Gonna click this. We are at war now. I didn't expect this to already happen, but it kind of is what it is. Our stability is looking bad again. Can we just do early moves and encircle him? So I'm not sure how much army he has. He has a lot of troops. This will backfire a lot. Yeah, we definitely should play defensive for now. Basically, we need more stuff. And we are holding out, but if they really push, I'm unsure if we survive. Yeah, this is kind of scary, but we should hold out. This fighting breaks out. We lose some support, but we gain political. The political power might be good. If we need something now, then kind of time to reform, like everything. We're scraping the barrel. That is good. It's also good to know that we can go to outside volunteers from Enclave members only, because then we could start using non-com manpower. We don't need it yet, but it's good that we have the option. Also over here, we can go from disorganized engineers to whatever else. Can we ever organize engineers? Yeah, I think this was with the other path, so maybe just go to war economy now. Yeah, let's do it. So, focus also done. We did lose some stability. So I would say, let's assassinate Dr. Anderson. Doesn't sound very good, but it should get our nation under control, because the political infighting really hurts. I do be getting my first few encirclements over here. That is kind of nice. They do try to attack over here, but because we literally have, I mean, space marines, it's nothing else than that, because you can't pierce through me. I know, a Florius classic. I will be able to do it in every mod, and you can't stop me. Yeah, this is just holding out. It looks red until they all lose organization and stop pushing. Overall, really cool. Another encirclement. Let's go. Yeah, our units are really strong. Even with the infighting buff, we are just kind of demolishing them, but it has to be the air that makes us so strong. We are so ridiculously pushing them now. This makes like no sense. Literally feels like cheating. Okay, he's gone. Tried to contact the Enclave in the east, basically the HQ. We think he failed because he used all codes. We shall see. We can now go down, purge the opposition to finally get rid of political infighting, and I will also just take this city now because then we win. Sounds good. Factually speaking, winning a war is better than losing a war. I know, crazy. Anyways, it is done. I'm gonna take everything. Yes, I tried to take the navy. Be quiet. And yeah, this is that. What are actually the occupation laws? No occupation. We have wasteland purification. Uses the most garrison, but gives us the most compliance. It's interesting. In this mod, the chill laws give you less compliance than the really aggressive laws. So I'm gonna take this one, which gives us kind of the most without paying too much, because 150% seems a little bit ridiculous. So we replace no currency with bottle caps, and we replace motivated by vengeance with standard wages. Okay. And I think these choices, I just take the one that give me legitimacy, and stability is very useful. If you don't know what I mean, look at these modifiers. Factory output, consumer goods factory factor, political power gain, very important. Remnants wish to return, sure. I mean, elite gets support, but it will tick down again, so it doesn't matter. And we get more army. Oh yeah, and we also control a trade node here, and it is already trading. We can either promote a loyal or an experienced man, and I showed it the other way around. I'm gonna take the experienced man because I'm experienced. Very good. So we finally purged the opposition. We didn't do enough focuses to go down here. For that we need to do this focus, and for that we need to do these focuses here. We also have a focus tree to calm down the NCR and infiltrate them. That's gonna be useful, but I think for later, for now, I will really just gonna go down here. The family of New Reno. It is big industry we gained here. A lot of mills. Either we can say we are from the government and we're here to help, or we can basically loot them to hell. Get a lot of bottle caps. I'm just gonna take the compliance and legitimacy because it feels like legitimacy is kind of hard to get, especially at the beginning. You see over here, because we already own a lot of non-enclave population, we do need more legitimacy. Otherwise, this is gonna be annoying. Oh my god, they're still annoying. Either 25% or 15. I just need the stability, so I'm gonna give them 25. And can I purge them or something? Is there like a button for that again? I have decisions over here. I didn't see that. Oh, I don't have enough political power to do anything here. Industry and bottle caps. Political power. I would say we need industry, even though I would love political power now to click this decision. And the last focus, a shared dream. Very status. There's a lot of decisions everywhere, so this is kind of confusing. I will bribe the NCR officers for now, by the way. That's a good investment. Do we get them into the government for construction bonuses? I think the factories might be better now. What are my other advisors? Kind of mid. He might be actually helpful. I love the arms. Like 3 mills is amazing. Okay, let's get him in. I want the mills, but he's a decent advisor for civilian factories, which we will need to build at some point. But let's now do the new capital. Finally getting getting cores here and getting 2 events. There is a lot of events. Once again, a choice to gain legitimacy. The people parties will be called the Wastelanders. And you know what? We're just gonna promote that because we need legitimacy. And I think we will not go into this era of the USA. Once again, legitimacy. What we have to go to now is this over here. Infiltrate the NCR for the sole reason that this guy is trying to screw us. And when we do this focus, you can catch him easier. Enclave radio. Daily political... Yeah, this is very good. 15 days. By the way, our industry is a little bit screwed from all of the unrest. The followers of the apocalypse. Yeah, basically they're kind of bad people, so gotta take them out. Buys though. And we did finish this over here. Gotta do the mutant question next. Kinda hard choice here. I did promise no super mutants. But on the other hand, there's like a lot of legitimacy drop over here. Like everywhere. And he has only gain. Like we can even reject them in the army. I would say we break our promise. Let them in. I feel like that's the best the Enclave would do, right? Like the Enclave was not good in the lore. But if you went down reform, it would make sense to, yeah, we accept it inside of our borders. We don't like experiment on them or get rid of them. But I don't think they wouldn't give them citizenship. So yeah, I'm gonna go down this. And it seems like the People's Party might take over. It should be interesting. People hate me for breaking my promise, by the way. This was very hurtful. So yeah, let's do all of these annoying focuses first and get rid of that fast as possible. Once again, our nation is in shambles. Very cool. So we rejected the followers. You get the Enclave brain drain for 1,800 days. Why? Can we fix this? Oh, we really need to get down here. I take this ability, 100%. Now let's finish the integration in the background. Mr. Bishop dies. Oh, you know what? While we're here, we should take care of the caravans, 100%. Because they're very annoying. They're always like raising suspicion. And they reduce my legitimacy. Horrible. We're at least getting good leaders. Hey, we got Dr. Henry back. No idea who you are, but welcome. Could steal power armor. You know what? Base. Stability and war support, very necessary. Political power. I mean, political power is actually very important. I'm gonna take that. And with all of these integration focuses done, which are horrible for my political power gain, because they're all minus 0.2. Let's do this one for basically getting rid of all of this and changing this modifier to a good one. And yeah, down here it says it removes all of the other integration. So we need this. Very good. Basically, the culture shock is done. I will also take loyal officers now, meaning that the intellectuals get more support, but we lose political power. On the other hand, we're about to lose less political power, so this might be good, and we're kind of losing control over the government, so yeah, we might need this. I think we can also increase the wages for our soldiers to make them more motivated, because we have a small army, so making them better is very necessary. Also gonna extract the spies now, because we're kind of done here, and I would like the manpower back. And we're getting so many good advisors now. I feel kind of stupid for inviting this guy now. We really don't need him anymore. Should have taken the mills. Anyways, we're gonna reject the ghouls, because we are still the Enclave. I'm not gonna completely break the roleplay just because people want to play with a good path. So these focuses are done. A common enemy gaining more legitimacy. We have so much legitimacy right now. 50% already. We get no negatives anymore. And we gain war support, which is also really good. We are low on war support. I would say with this mostly done and legitimacy not being a problem at the moment, we should do some more conquest before it's too late. And I did build up some more armies, so this might help. And if you think, why is it a bit smaller than before? Well, actually the same size, because I built a few more soldiers. Yeah, you remember the traitors from before that came back to serve here? Yeah, it just made me lose stability and then left. So that was worth it. So with the den over here, I would say we start with that. Our compliance at the moment is actually 75%. This goes up super fast. It's actually crazy how fast this goes up. Yeah, we're at 100% compliance in some states. Okay, so if we change our law from Enclave only to Americans one and all, we can get 13% non-core manpower. Yeah, this path is a bit stronger. I was not wrong. Alone it is mod. The Enclave plays so much better. Is it overpowered? Yes. But more importantly, it's fun. This focus tree was very hard and not fun. Anyways, our armies have prepared. I'm gonna send over our vertibirds to here. We do be getting a lot of political power now, thanks to all of the bonuses I'm currently collecting. And the advisors also got in. But yeah, I would say without further ado, let's go in. Anyone else involved them? Looks like no. But yeah, free expansion. That was fast. Anyways, take it all. Goodbye. We're actually getting a lot of money now. So we can choose one of these two focuses. Civs or mills? I would say we actually go down civs so we can build mills later. Because we are only building mills now. And getting civs would make this a lot faster. Anyways, we're also gonna get this war goal here and take out these. So that focus is done. Let's go into them. Goodbye. I don't even think I need to micro this. Our units are so good. They should just nuke that. We can also finally go down Americans one and all. Losing planning speed, but giving us way more manpower. Like we jump up from minus 15 to plus 13. Non-core manpower. That's a plus of 28. Enormous. Let's take it. Focus tree wise, I'm also gonna go down here because we don't just want to unite Nevada. No, we want to rebuild America. Let's do that. I know, by the way, why they're pushing is so hard. My Air Force is not here. This should become a lot easier now. That conflict also over. Once again, very good focus. Going from disorganized remnants, which we are on again, to the fools and dreamers. Yeah, we will have enough manpower. That's gonna be important. Yeah, that was a short war. And we are growing. Our flag is still here. I think we're fine on stability. So let's say, may our banner forever wave for war support. We just gain an enormous second focus tree here. Oh my god. This is enormous. Restoring area 51. That is so good. It has so much. Look at all of this. What is this? Let's just continue the conquests and consolidate before we do anything too big. Bringing troops to the bear. Adding training law. All hands on deck. Or recruitable population. Okay. Actually very cool. We can increase the recruitment law again to light of liberty, or even better, free country men, because we have high legitimacy and little support for anti-integration. Okay, that is very good. I need all the manpower in the world, so I'm definitely gonna do that. Just gotta say, I think most of this has to do with the power armor being so strong, because we got the late game power armor at the beginning. I do have to be careful in this war though, because I'm gonna deploy these over here under a new general, because they are gonna join. They guarantee each other's independence. So let's go in here. Let's nuke them. Doing, oh my god, I didn't even see the cast damage. Yeah, no wonder we're winning so hard with Air Force. This is crazy. The funny thing is that no one really has an Air Force yet, so us having one just insta-wins most of the wars. The problem is the New Californian Republic will have an Air Force, so we should maybe invest a bit more into that. But yeah, these early wars are basically free. We can core the states. Very good. We can conquer the Yakuza. Interesting. Technocrat. Bro, why is that Tommy K? Why is Tommy K in this one? That caught me off guard, but I was about to say very good stats. Less caps income. It's because Tommy has to pay his taxes and he hates that.
I'm looking for tax write-offs.
Understandable. You know what they say. Taxation is theft. You didn't hear it here. Anyways, goodbye, Yakuza. I sent an expedition out. What did I just do? I feel like I did something very bad because the nation disappeared. How about we just ignore whatever happened over here and just take care of this? Let's just pretend like we didn't waken up an old god or something. I have no idea what this was, by the way. I skipped over the event, but it did feel like that. Good news, the Yakuza is gone. We do have some problem with energy cells, though. Might need to do some research there. I think I can't build the factories yet. So we got a police, and I would say, let's just do the good modifier and then not corrupt one. I mean, political power is nice, don't get me wrong, but I lose legitimacy, and a corrupt police won't help a lot, okay? So I imagine there's some bad events there. We're gonna do the thing that helps us, and now finish this over here. The Battle of Hoover Dam. Oh, I think that's gonna end bad. We have a lot of manpower right now, so I'm gonna definitely build more units. I don't have armor experience anymore because I did invest it into better power armor. We can't build more right now because we are already struggling with energy cells, but the ones we have are already really good. So I finished some of this, plus did another integration choice. Now let's do White House Reborn for political power and the event, the Western White House. Gotta say, and I said it before, a lot of short focuses, but kinda cool. We also get a new advisor, maybe later if we get more land. For now, political power loss is kinda annoying. I do gotta say, the manpower we have is really nice. Nothing against the NCR yet, but we might be getting there very slowly. The Western White House, you could get command power, which I really don't need, or we get political power and manpower. Yes, very good. Then, decide the Supreme Court of an internal service. I gotta be fair, I have no idea what this event's talked about, but we have an IRS chief that is base. You know what? I'm gonna fund my Tommy K here with the IRS chief. There we go. Real America. First, we take your money, then we reinvest it. We're back, baby. Don't ask what we invested in, okay? Okay, the IRS is already doing stuff. It's already activating an event chain. Oh no. We can also re-invite all US companies. Very cool. And the Atomic Energy Commission might be good for the energy cell production, because we're kind of struggling with that. And I would also say we make our power armor stronger. Let's go. Still have political power. That is wild. I would say stability, political power gain, and caps, really good. Collecting in Carson. I'm scared of these event chains, but in the background, I'm already researching planes. Let's go. So, some time has passed. A little bit of a time skip because nothing too big has happened. We finished these focuses over here, getting back a Supreme Court, just giving us flat modifiers like political power and stability. On top of that, we brought back the well-beloved IRS. We've also inaugurated the Congress, giving us political power and allowing us to do the new Reno address, causing the elite popularity and giving us the event with the same name. No idea what it is, by the way, so we shall see. That focus also done, and we can only say, God bless America, good political power, good war support, which we actually need right now, brings us to 100%, and more legitimacy. And we have very high legitimacy now, so people love us. Everywhere everywhere we go, we immediately grow compliance and just integrate him into our army. To kind of build up on that, I'm just going to continue to go down here because we can attack Walled City. I imagine it's quite the population pool. It is. And also resources. So this might be quite important. We do have to prepare for the war against the New Californian Republic and later on Caesar's Legion, which is both going to be hard. But I think we got this. So we're getting this event now, which basically gave Walled City manpower and trade for resources. And we can now show force, or we could just have more army than them. What is the army strength right now? Are we not close to being double than what they have? Let's just go in and do it ourselves. The Walled City, goodbye. We're just gonna rush you down real quick. Hope you can forgive us. And we're able to take everything, which I wasn't sure of because they have a lot of points. Very good. Our new city, gaining a core on Walled City and getting the event Homecoming. I guess we're about to move to White House again. Okay, now that we integrated Walled City, we get two choices. We integrate them really, even their military, and we get commanders, and we get leaders, manpower, arm experience, and some units, or stability and command power. I gotta be honest, we don't need stability. We're both at 100 here. I'm just gonna do this. Manpower is not important anymore. We have so much manpower, it's actually really good. But the leaders and the army could be good. What we can do now is to focus the Gecko power plant, removing the modifier Gecko, and getting double the electricity without the negative. Very good. I think we're doing it via not nice means, if you know the lore there, but overall, very good. And economic resurgence, let's go. The RS already doing an amazing job, but we are surrounded by like a lot of big powers. Troll Warden, the NCR, Caesar's Legion is also not too far away, especially if they win the war against the NCR. Gotta say, it's not secured that we win yet, but what we can do is rebuild the power grid next, giving us civilian power grid as technology, and allowing us to build civilian power grid, connecting the local populations to the power grid of your control. And we get free power grids in some provinces. Okay, very cool. So we now have a counterparty to us, and the elites will change to the name League of Citizens and get a new leader. And we can have a good choice through being charismatic. We don't really lose anything. Yeah, let's do that. They gain support anyways. Enclave Walled Research Control. Project Safe House. Oh, we have to bury the information that there are other enclaves, if I understand this right. So we've rebuilt the power grid. Let's uncover the secrets in Nevada. I hope this is some Area 51 stuff, because I want some cool technologies, okay? I need them. We've also researched the power grid, so let's see what that does. Civilian power grid allows a state to be cored, but costs 2 electricity. I would say let's build this like everywhere. I mean, I don't want to be efficient about this. I just imagine if you are the US government, you might want to restore power to most provinces. Otherwise, you're not very legitimate if you can't restore even the basic need they had back in the days. Wait, we can just click this here. What? I'm just gonna stop all of this. Destruction of Mount Rushmore. What? Oh, yeah, I see why. Okay. Anyways, let's click this decision. Can also install police forces, giving us more building slots, but costing us a local population. I think that's also fine. Need more civilian factories to restore Nuka-Cola. Construct power grids. Okay, that decision just did what I did anyways, starting to build power grids. So yeah, but to be fair, having some civilian economy really paid out because we built this way faster now. If you only go into mills, it might take you way longer. Oh, New Vegas is about to disappear. The NCR is just watching. Why? Isn't that entire plot point that they saved them?
More like under new management.
Oh my god. Oh, we can do a lot of decisions now. Secrets of Area 51. Let's do that. Restoring Carson City might also be interesting. I'm just gonna click a few of those to see what they're doing. In the background, I'm also preparing for the NCR War. We are trying to stoke up some tension. Begin an annexation of the Sky Reavers. Where are they? Oh, yeah, that's kind of useless. So I'm doing these decisions now, and we're basically at 100% legitimacy now, which seems really good. Like, even the territory we just conquered is nearly at 60% compliance. This is really good. We did get to annex this over here just now. Do we have a border here? Oh, I could try to get to Area 51. This might be like a huge front line with the NCR, but I think we get some good bonuses for owning Area 51, so I might actually risk it. But then we have the border with Caesar's Legion, which might be bad. Oh, it's such a great build, but let's go. I'm in. I'm committed. And yeah, we're just pushing through. Cast damage also very nice. So we can organize patriots now, costing us political power, but we have so much political power, this is not even bad. But we secured Area 51. Let's go. So we finished this event chain over here, basically uniting us with the rest of the Enclave, and we get a lot of operatives, flying aces, and gunships. I do think our current amount of gunships are going to be a little bit useless without anything to protect them. So we've restored the Department of Defense. I would say next restore Area 51, because I think opening the hangars and the elephant in the room would be very useful, so let's do that. Plus, we did currently core for a lot of provinces. Oh yeah, literally, once you activate the electric grid, removing this will uncore the state. So everyone is loyal as long as you give them electricity. Sure, looking at our power production, we are very much in business, so that is good. My plan now for the new Californian Republic, by the way, is to take out the Nevada Rangers as fast as possible, because they have a better defensive line over here, and use these troops over here to really push deep into that. This is going to be a bigger war, and I've built up quite a big military. I'm still building up more. I do kind of struggling getting support companies in, but I do try when I have the experience or the equipment, which I don't at the moment. Yeah. Oh, we made the Rangers leave. Nuclear jet fighters, that is exactly what I need. Beautiful. And I would say with that done, I would say, let's go in. I gotta say, with such a big focus tree and everything being new, I kind of struggle to make like the right choices here, but this could be good. There's a lot of important resources down here, so I'm gonna do that. And because I haven't shown it yet, there are resources here with more common ones, like water, energy, scrap, and there's like more rare ones, like composite materials, circuitry, and advanced components. Here we get a lot of the rare ones, even though I need the other one more. But yeah, for now, we did trigger a small civil war. I don't know where. Oh, these here. Okay, that's a good distraction. And on top of that, we're gonna trigger our own. Declare a civil war. We become the control of a few states we infiltrated. Yeah, this looks kind of horrible. Ignore all of that. And I think we should be ready now. Let me just draw up these as good as we can. That looks horrible. The front lines are disgusting. Yeah, this is a horrendous mess to manage, but I think with this surprising moment, we should have this. The downside is, as I already stated, they have a way bigger air force, so they do damage with that. We might be able to shoot them out of the sky with our planes. We shall see. For now, we are crushing them. The Enclave will be known as the Enclave. So we're officially the Enclave now. Let's go. We can disrupt the air force. We'll be getting air dominance pretty good over here now. So that is really nice. The goal is kind of now to dominate the north and then push more and more south. And I think once we did that, we've basically won. So yeah, so far, pushes are going pretty well. We did lose a little bit of ground over here, and we did lose a little bit of ground over here, but not a lot. This over here is going amazingly. So basically, everywhere our air force goes, we just win. And that is, you know, a nice feeling for once. We are behind on power armor. We are behind on guns, but it could be partially a reason because we try to build more stuff. Yeah, we're still behind, but not as bad. I think with the existing army, we can pretty much take over all of this. The only scary thing is once we are this big, we will not have enough army to protect ourselves versus the Legion. That could be a problem. We will see how soon they kind of engage with each other, but it does look like that the NCR just let all of this happen. So you should just be power boosted by the Hoover Dam. There's an own system for Hoover Dam. I didn't even know that. That's cool. We are back in Navarro, which was kind of a mission to do. Good encirclements over here. Hey, would you look at that? We got the vertibird back. Very nice. For some reason, that's a tank. Or is it like support companies? It is. That is kind of cool, though. Gonna get a little bit invested into them, and I'm gonna use them later. You can't look away in borders like this. Like, the frontline spike out so often, you just get screwed sometimes. And here, I encircled them, and then they removed this front line. They were about to just encircle themselves, which is beautiful. Another good encirclement should get rid of enough units to finally end this. So another very nice encirclement over here, basically making the way to the capital completely open. I would say these units don't lose any time, just literally go there. And these over here, just encircle what you have. Very nice. A lot of adjustment needed, which is annoying in such a large scale war, but we are doing quite well. I wouldn't say per se this was super easy or anything. This was still kind of challenging, but definitely on the fun side. Yeah, now we really consolidated our gains because they are at 37k losses now, which is a lot in this mod. And we had 14,000, which is still a lot, but not this much. And with the pushes here, we gained so much manpower that we're now over 100,000 manpower. This is crazy. We're doing really well. Air supremacy is still very much a problem, but we have enough that we can push. And we're doing all of this while still having the brain drain. Our technologies are still, even though it was very advanced before, for the longest time, research took so much longer. Yeah, for that we're doing quite well. I do think we should chill a little bit though. We are very much out of a lot of equipment, mostly guns, which we can build quite fast, but I'm not gonna stop pushing. I'm just gonna stop pushing everywhere. So we're kinda getting stuck. Now there's also a huge war, and this is just vibing. Got Shady Sands, and I did went down this path over here to get good power. And down here we actually get more armies, and it boosts our power armor cap. That is also good. We also found plasma weaponry and new vertibirds. That is kinda cool. We immediately also unlocked this over here. I'd be kinda confused where we get vertibirds. We would have gotten it over here, but that's the other path. Do we get a chance to get it anywhere? Kinda doesn't look like it. Maybe in one of the areas. There is like area 22, area 23. I have no idea what all of this means. Oh, Caesar, attack. That should make this war a lot easier. But at the same time, they are so fast. I might lose a lot of participation. I hope not. But so far, they're only at 2%, so it's still looking very good. Oh, we can get a research slot for this focus. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna take that. There's like one negative point. There's so much stuff hidden behind events that I have no idea like where I get what. So I just have to speculate. There's no filtering. And if I search stuff, it doesn't matter because it might just be an event. Still a cool focus tree so far. I'm having a lot of fun, but it's like the one thing I would criticize is that I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. So they're literally about to capitulate. 51k losses versus my 17. They're probably gonna get 8-9%, but I have like more than enough to probably get everything. We shall see, but I do think that should be doable. And yeah, good. I did actually already own some territories. We did the uprising. That is cool. And yeah, I will just take as much as I can, and then we see each other again. So I did get everything, and the rest of the points I will use to steal navy. Oh my god, I have 9,000 left. Okay, getting everything was apparently easy. Yeah, we got a navy now. We grew by quite a bit, I would say. And integrating that will be interesting. I'm gonna order the construction of all the power plants. Police force might also be good. Now we can restore a lot of bases. I'm not gonna make this a priority yet. Striking Lost Hills, that might be good. Getting the Brotherhood out of here. I would actually say let's create an agency. The Cabal, why not? I'll take it. Our doctrines are also looking very good. I got all the way up with special forces, and infantry is also quite up there. We have also way too much political power, and I think once we integrate all of these trade hubs, we might have a good time making money. My question is now, where do I get my next war goals, and where will they lead us? I guess we could also restore Navarro next. That could be interesting. But I will definitely invest in a big air force now, because not being able to push and losing all of our air force, it hurts. Oh, very sad music, and I see IRS. So what we have now is we lose editor, make the music quieter so I can talk. We lose a lot of war support, we lose a lot of stability, we lose a lot of legitimacy. So we're basically back to start, but as a big nation. Great. We get Californian resistance, collapsed government, anarchy, disorganized army, collapsed economy, collapsed trade, worthless wages, smuggling problem. Nothing new there. Deleted militia template, remove all units created from this template, replace bottle caps with worthless currency. Great. What we do get is jet planes, base. This is amazing. The nuclear silos. Two choices. We get rid of them or we keep them around. To be fair, just because we have them doesn't mean we use them, okay? So I'm gonna go for that. The RS is now IRS Reborn, giving stability. No, that's new. And we found something, opening the door to 33. Traders from even further. Indian spies. Oh, we trade with India now. That's kind of cool. Sure. Welcome back. Yeah, we have a lot of things to fix now, but we got fighter jets. I was talking about, hey, we have to restore our economy, and now this happens. This is literally the Fallout series as an event chain. The man comes around. Management. Yeah, this is just a Fallout series. Oh no, Caesar's justifying on me. Why? I literally have all the negative modifiers. You're like, you know what? Hello. So we're gonna go to jet fighters because we have those and attack lane. We just really need an air force. We have manpower, but we need an air force now. For fixing the economy, reduce construction speed, but we take care of our people. That is base. Anything else? Not really. So I would say the elite force stays over here. The rest just has to take care of Caesar and his alliance, which is quite big. All of you go over here, and oh, this is gonna be a mess to defend. All of these mountains that kind of really sucks. Okay, now we unlock rebuild a nation. I would say we do this as fast as possible. What modifiers do we have now? We still have the brain drain for another 2 years. Amazing. Californian resistance. That is horrible. With no war support. Government collapse, which is also really bad. Weekly stability loss. We have to get rid of this. Anarchy. Oh, this is horrible. Smuggling problem. This is all horrible. So basically, we have to rush down this to get rid of the collapsed government. That is very important. And yes, we're gonna go down the free elections. Otherwise, I feel bad, okay? We can just occupy all of this and say, by the way, this is a dictatorship. I know we're the enclave, but maybe we're a good enclave, which makes no sense. I don't care. I'm in charge, so I'm forcing you to vote. If you like it or not, you now have to live in this dystopia. Suffer. So rebuild the nation is done. Can once again choose who gets in. President by the people. Okay, we can't do this yet. Let's complete focus United States of America. Where is that? Oh, I found it. This focus is just so big. But yeah, let's do that. Repress. Oh, that will backfire. The People Party reformed and the Reconstitution Party has formed. The end of the reformers. This is not looking good. And Caesar guarantees them. Great. Yeah, I wanted to go into them to get rid of them, but no. I hope they don't join them. That would be annoying. So, we have two choices. Either we work together with people to win, or against them. And I feel like we're not in a strong position. So, diplomatically annexing them sounds not bad. On the other hand, we are now getting a truce with Caesar. Let's go. As much as I would like to do this now, we gotta finish this. We gotta get the government. Because right now, I can't even build anything. Just everything is completely screwed. Awakening the Giant. Reclaim Declaration of Independence. That sounds funny. Oh no, oh no. Not a speech. I'm just saluting very loud right now, okay? If you can't hear it, I'm sorry. I'm saluting. Every cell of my party is saluting right now. And yes, we're gonna take stability. Stability is looking good again. War support still absolutely stinks. We have this war goal here. I'm gonna do that and bring up our air force to help. And this is going easy. I don't know how the NCR struggle with that. We have a decision to appoint the vice president and we have to choose an anthem. So I'm gonna take this. We conquered this over here. Very good. Fate of our democracy. I would say it's time for elections. Very good. And we do the Voting Rights Act. Once again, we get more legitimacy, which is very important. And we get rid of the worst things in collapsed government. Very good. Congress reborn. We can also choose a vice president. God bless America. Very good. Oh, another speech. Yeah, those speeches are interesting. It is AI, so yeah. I appreciate the effort, but some of them go really long. So free elections. Very good. Fix most of our big problems. What we have to go down now is the Department of Navy and anti-pirate operations. Because they are very annoying and we need it for multiple things like the piracy, but also the smuggling. So we got this. Remove the smugglers. Very good. We at least lost that. Okay, apparently we can start border wars now. That really failed. We get aircraft carriers. That is space. On the other hand, we can now be friends with the Brotherhood. So we have now befriended the Brotherhood. I did notice I never made better supply, I think. But I did build enough bicycles, so it should just work. Yeah, it does. Very good. Because these over here, they're kind of still starving. Maybe I'm gonna put a few more there, because it's quite important passage. Hardliners flee. We gain a lot of technologies. Field scribes, Brotherhood knights, and complicated circuitry. What I am kind of interested in right now is how to get rid of our bad economy. I would say saving the currency would maybe do a lot there. We're gonna bring back the Federal Reserve, and I would say we do bring back the US dollar, because we could choose to keep the NCR one, but even though it bites us back, US dollar. Let's get the event end of bottle caps, and yeah, we have the US dollar now. That is kind of cool. So quick war over here to consolidate land, flat currency. Wait, isn't this why the candy bar cost $1,000 before the war? Anyways, let's fix the infighting. I would say let's integrate the NCR leaders. Should show some acceptance of the locals, and oh my god, I have no stability anymore. I would also say let's incorporate the NCR army. I love that I won the war, but because they were fighting way longer, they get everything. What a great peace system. Don't we all love it? Why Washington? Not allied with the Brotherhood. So I would say with most of our problems kind of fixed. We even up to early mobilization. Oh, we can even go partial now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's also fix our justice system as fast as we can, because I still have no industry. And I should have 200 factories. I just see 0 of them. Okay, they over here just joined the NCR. The NCR doesn't exist. They just founded a faction, basically. Oh my god, Caesar's Legion is enormous. The US dollar did return to other nations. Very cool. Plus, you cannot choose what we want. I would say we go down this path, because we already did so much like good stuff, and I don't think the idea of a robotic police dystopia sounds good. So yeah, let's go down here and fix it as soon as possible. Look at that. Our economy has recovered to a certain degree. That is good, because it really needs to now. We've also finished that focus down here. Is there any more things we want to do? That might be important for later. For now, a nation reborn, removing the emergency labor draft, which I never did, so it doesn't matter to me. And we will be named to the United States. Very cool. Ignore that we own a part of Mexico. We also rebuilt Yucca World. Very cool. The only thing I'm not getting wiser is how I can fix the trade law. Oh, the anthem. God bless America. Let's go. And I wish this would be the end of the video, but we're basically just a little bit away from collapsing. So yeah, I would say let's open for business. That should be good. And hopefully fixes our trade. An installation of management command. I would just say we have so much political power and we get a lot of stuff from this. Let's do it. And also use money to restore a lot of stuff. I didn't know that. I would say energy sounds good. And we're gonna keep the capital in New Reno until we free Washington. And we get the anthem again. I'm just gonna check this out because it's like an event to take over them if you have a spy in. And I don't know what they mean. I do love that there was a question on how often should we play the national anthem. And the creator of the mod just decided, yes, I have to respect that choice. So open for business. What could go wrong? We get basically nothing. It says grants and then there was nothing. Would also say let's rebuild the Commonwealth. And yeah, the trade just doesn't get fixed. Oh, we have this now. Sure, let's get the companies working. Roof of the Enclave. You know what? I just fixed everything. I'm just gonna lie. Ah, yes. Good news is that it just spotted over here that it says, cannot be removed until we did Chamber of Commerce. So we can actually get rid of this. It's a little bit tricky sometimes because this focus doesn't tell me that. It just says we get a bonus for infrastructure. I thought it could be that, but it didn't tell me anything about it. But for now, we're just rebuilding California real quick. And then we're gonna go down this to actually have trade again. Because I need to import a lot of resources that I don't have. And oh, there's another border war. These are really annoying. We just unlocked a lot of technologies. Very good. Focus is done. And with that completed, we can do a new day in America. Good permanent bonus. I'll take it. Now let's do the Chamber of Commerce. And the pirates are still annoying. I really hate this pirate minigame because it is... Personally, there's way too much to do anyways. You see how far I scrolled down here? It is just so punishing. There's like no way out of that. But I did see we can do this now. So we can restore a lot of provinces. I hope that does a lot of good and it's not just annoying. Good event. 200 years of lies. Sounds good. We did annex everyone over here. That is good and bad because the Brotherhood wants to attack us. But we do get the ability to control this land now. But we can name Los Angeles to Los Angeles again. Let's go. Actually, a lot of good things from this. San Diego again. That's Bakersfield. Look at that. Normal city names. Who would have thought? We finished Chamber of Commerce. I would say let's finally change our trade law. I guess made in the USA is good enough for now because I don't want to give away all of our resources. Oh, actually, we got more resources back. What? Okay, I'm actually going to go into this and import the rest back in. So just to underline my biggest problem at the moment, I don't have guns because I gained so much territory and the territory is burning down faster than I can occupy it. My strategy for this now is to build some of the old guns and some of the new guns, and we're just going to use the old guns for basically garrison reason and the new guns for fighting. And my strategy there is to use my... Actually, we could use militia, right? Let's say we use the militia, and this militia unit doesn't use the plasma rifle. Yeah, that fixed a lot of my gun problems. That is actually crazy. Now, on top of that, I can say we don't go into the hardest category anymore. We go like road patrols. Should save even more guns. There we go. In the background, I just finished this focus over here, which allows me to do something with Mexico. So we have a puppet down here now, meaning I don't need to guard this here. And I can spread out my guards a bit more. We can actually form now an alliance with Mexico. So we are now the Pan-American Alliance. And next to us is a huge blob of Caesar's Legion and the Northern League. So yeah, let's see if we can do this. I'm kind of speculating that this focus could save me. But I'm gonna save it for when the Legion attacks me. Until then, I don't want to provoke them. Okay, talking about when they declare war, it is not in the future tense anymore. I just did it. I'm gonna drop everything, go into this, and with the army just literally try... They already pushed me here. It was 1 second and these guys are already retreating. I feel disappointed in my army. So we have Operation Augustus done. Legion Civil War. Yeah, that feels quite handy right now, not gonna lie. Makes the game lag very hard. But while all of this was happening, the game felt like, you know what? Here I have a plague. So I have to do, instead of any combat bonuses, now go again a path to fix my nation, to not get screwed over again. I gotta be honest, this feels very annoying. But yeah, the Civil War made a big difference. I'm not at war with everyone, but I'm at war with all of the allies of the other legion. I'm not at war with this legion over here though. So we might just be able to take New Vegas real quick and maybe even Hoover Dam. That might be really cool. Like generally, jokes aside, that might be really cool. Just keeping front lines together once again in these mountains is horrible. You have to basically do everything manually, and I gotta say that that is annoying. Look at that. We control Hoover Dam. Let's go. It should give us enough of a break to basically get rid of the plague modifier, because if you didn't see the modifiers before, minus 30% defense and attack. That is ridiculously punishing. Also, minus 30% organization. Yeah, it is a bad modifier, and I hope once we get down vaccinations, it just disappears. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. I know why this focus now exists. I was confused because it didn't fix anything, you know? Now I know why. And look at that. We are in New Vegas, and we have Hoover Dam. Let's go. Actually, pretty cool. Yeah, this Civil War turned the entire situation from we're gonna lose this 100% to let's go. No further words. This is my description of this. So we got vaccinations. Yeah, the bad modifier is basically gone, at least I think. We can go to war economy. I forgot about that. We should 100% do that. And I would say next, let's just restore Navarro, because it's a free core once we get to this. And we do need more cores, because if I look at the core map mode, I've been building electrical grids the entire game. And I still only really cored this region over here. Nothing in California, because I never got the industry to do so. I recovered some of the industry now, which is really good. But I still have so much to repair that the grids are just, yeah, look at all of the things I have to build. Let's just say I never got to build anything else than electrical grids. It is kind of ridiculous, but makes sense, I guess. I also have endless money now. I don't know what to do with that. We complete the next focus, meaning we should tour the territory. Legion has hit several factories. That's kind of bad. I don't know why they're still able to do these raids. I'm not at war with this legion, and the other legions are basically not on my border at the moment. I don't know where these raids come from. But I also notice every time I load into the focus tree, I'm like down here. So I see no focuses. I just see the dark void of everything. But yeah, this is a core. Very good, especially for the resources and the mills. Who capitulated? It says Vulpes Legion here and Vulpes Legion here. I don't think that's Vulpes Legion. I'm just gonna peace out. Yeah, we do be winning in the north, very much so. So first ally of the Legion has fallen. I gotta reorganize the entire front lines here for a second. There are also some remnants of the army inside of here. Oh, they got in via here. I didn't see that. But yeah, I would say let's just organize this real quick. Yeah, the war going so far, I mean, chaotic. Once again, the theme of the channel, I would say. But kinda well. We have pushed them out of all of this territory. We gained an ally over here, which we are now trying to help. I say ally, it's a puppet state now. We're trying to take out the northern bits of this alliance, and then we probably only have to take care of the south. There are different legions that we are at war with now. Sons of Caesar is the only one we're really not at war with. And I know some of them call him Kaiser. I'm just really used to pronouncing these letters as Caesar, okay? Some of you might have already written a comment about it. Some of you are probably mad at me. I'm just very used to calling this Caesar, okay? Like, that's the whole reason. I'm sorry. So we kind of helped this legion over here to survive for a bit longer and gave them a little bit of a comeback. I just hope that the Brotherhood of Steel will not declare war on us as long as we're in this. Otherwise, I have a problem. And fighting through the mountains here, let's just say I got encircled many times, or nearly encircled to be more precise, just because I didn't look. And one weird mountain stopped units from being able to go to a certain front line, and all of this rearranged. I mean, you know it. It's a classic how to lose units, but it's kind of annoying in this mod. Like, if I had to put a negative anywhere, that would be kind of it. That and the focus is not really telling what they do most of the time. Achievement! Very cool. Anyways, back to winning the biggest war ever fought in this game. Oh my god. But yeah, without the Civil War, I would have been screwed. Like, my armies got cooked so hard, you wouldn't believe. It just started to melt, and they had more manpower and more planes. Not better planes, but like more is definitely something. Plus, I have the enormous problem of not having enough resources for all the materials I need for my expensive planes. Therefore, I'm kind of screwed without any of those. And I don't really have trading partners. I only have my puppets, and they don't give me nearly enough. But yeah, I did a lot of encirclements in the north. This is basically one, like, question mark. It could always backfire with a bad encirclement, like over here, where my entire supply gets cut off because Ronland moved away for a second. But overall, we're pushing in all directions. We're reaching now neutral territory, meaning I don't have to make 1,000 new front lines every time I touch new territory. So I can very soon use these armies in the north to just destroy everyone in the south, including this legion. Apparently, I got nuked. I don't know by what. And I deployed a counter nuke. I don't know what a counter nuke, but I did get nuked very close to Shady's end. But at least in this timeline, it is safe for now. Yeah, my troops over here definitely helped the legion. Oh, I think the legions are about to lose. Mexico declared war on them, and yeah, let's just say not gonna end well for them. Like, Mexico is a little bit weaker than me and is missing manpower, which is interesting, but they're also far away from being weak, and they probably had no troops here because they were fighting each other so much. So yeah, interesting. So Heaven's Gate is gone. I'm gonna be rude and take everything. They even have a navy. Very good. Welcome to the States. This freed up all of these units here. I will definitely use them to clean up that, or we could prepare a war against the Mars Legion. I think we gotta clean up the north, and then we have so much free army that, yeah, the Brotherhood is still around, so we should end wars faster than start new ones. I've been really lucky so far that I didn't have to fight the Brotherhood yet, and that is definitely not a given. You know, I'm just gonna deploy them here in the north. The problem is I can't bring them into here. There's so much mountains, so supply would just kill them. They already have supply problems now. Wouldn't do a lot. I gotta say, our industry had a boom though. Instead of like 30 factories, we now have way more. Okay, we're building so much. This might be the renaissance of our nation. The only thing we really struggle with to this day is resources. And I do feel like I'm gonna go from open markets to protectionist economy, because I can't trade with anyone anyway, so why give away resources? So next war is also done, basically meaning there's 1.5 legions left, to be honest, which is the Sons of Mars and and this one in the north. I would say I'm gonna attack the Sons of Mars now because the Mexicans are gonna obliterate them. So this war over here has started. I did just notice it. I kept this front line down here completely open. That is kinda bad. But yeah, they're kind of overwhelmed, so they should just collapse by this. Very nice. So this legion capitulated too. And I feel like no one has enough points to take anything, so that's gonna be fun. I stand corrected. The Civil War faction gets everything. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. The legion that just took everything doesn't exist anymore. They are held up by the Iron Alliance. Oh my god. We just take out the Iron Alliance. Okay, I just get everything for free, basically. This was weird. Not even annoying, just weird. So, next peace treaty. Mexico has quite the amount of participation, but I think I should get all of the important stuff. So I was a bit stubborn and got everything. Very good. On top of that, in the background, we lose stability, but Mexico is now forming. I mean, they're still my puppet, right? Then I don't care about that. We have now two Mexicos. We have the Republic of Mexico and the Republic of Mexico. Very cool. And we can get Voltec under control. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, we can restore so many military bases again. There's so many decisions here. Money-wise, I'm just stimulating all of the trade posts all the time. Yeah, we still have endless money, so basically I'm just doing something with it, okay? And I can't believe it. We're positive in resources now that we own this land. Yeah, boy. We can actually produce our armor, plasma guns, and planes. That is really cool. And that is the wars consolidated. And that was very hard. I mean, very easy at the end, but very hard in the beginning. I would say, I think Mexico is actually justifying against us. How strong is Mexico? They really struggle with manpower. So I would say we have to kind of fight Mexico now with the huge upside that there's some bottlenecks everywhere. Oh, that's so annoying. Redrawing all of these front lines kind of me off after a while, I gotta be honest. Oh no. All of the events. I clicked the fate of every one event and there's so many speeches. The voices in my head be like, we have a few planes now, so future wars should be quite easy. On top of that, some chaos. Yeah. I actually noticed we've started to core quite a lot of land. Like, everything over here is cored now. That is amazing. I mean, that explains our over 1 million manpower on top of the enormous industry you have now with me just building electrical grids and then and there an airport. I don't mind. Welcome back, Dr. Freeman. This is funny. We get Freeman as a unit leader. Very good. In the background, while I'm just waiting for an army to build up and the war call for Mexico to go through, I'm diplomatically annexing like everyone I can, because you can do this. You can just use money to basically make them economic dependent on you and then integrate them, which makes a lot of this way nicer to deal with. I have a war goal over here, by the way. I never did that. You know what? I'm quick war. Why not? They are apparently annoying here and took this out. I didn't even notice when this happened. Gotta be honest. Okay, they're not capitulating. Apparently they're not existing. What? Oh, okay. I was just very confused. They were not in the war. So I would say war-wise, let's don't wait any longer and go in. Yeah, looking so far really good. I do have more than just air dominance. I should be really destroying the air force. Yeah, because I have jet fighters and they have like World War II planes. So yeah, I gotta say this war is a bit confusing. If the color of your puppet nation has the same name as the nation you're currently fighting, I'm not always sure if I own the province or not. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I gotta say this. The most annoying thing about this mod, this is a very good mod, is combat. Just always losing like this one thing, you miss it and then the eye like immediately goes through and you have to take care of that. I did that like no joke 200 times now. Like 200 times. The first few times like, oh, you got me. And then the last few times are just again. And it's such a big war where you just mentally can't think about this for every second, every move you do. I am kinda happy now that HOI4 doesn't have more Alps or something like that, because it's getting really annoying. And the units are super fast, so they just teleport from one province to another. Look at that. Didn't even really move. It literally feels like an MP game where you're winning. So the other side just starts to ruin the game for everyone by just doing annoying moves that don't change the outcome of the war, but drag it out way longer than it needs to be. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so annoyed because it's so late in the game already. I've played this over 2 days now. This was supposed to be like a fast, quick video, and I would have stopped playing if I wouldn't be still committed to finish, like, uniting all of this. Oh my god, I think I got Mexico. Oh yeah, it is done. This was horrible. This was actually horrible, but very good. But I would say now, let's get rid of the Brotherhood, which is basically the last big power block here, with basically everything we got. We're also restoring Mexico in the south. Very good. You're welcome, by the way, Mexico. But in return, we get all of the resources. Yeah, resources are pretty decent now. We don't need to think about that anymore. So we got the war goal. Let's immediately go in, because I want to finish this video now. And yeah, a lot of green. I hope we just demolish them, because my Air Force is enormous. Like, I'm not even joking. I have how much people in the Air Force? 9,000 compared to... Well, actually, I have the same. To be fair, most of my Air Force is not deployed. I'm not even joking. I can show you. I have like 30k planes I'm not using and another 100 cas. Yeah, for building the most expensive planes there are in this mod. Okay, there's one more level, but I can't research that because I don't get sophisticated air. Anyways, yeah, we're pretty good for what we have. That's what I want to say. They're really expensive to build too, so they absolutely demolish their enemies. If you look at the air trade, actually have jets too. You surprise me. Wait, they have 700 fighters and 9,000 people in the Air Force. I've doubled that. I guess the blimps just inflate the numbers big. Funny wordplay, I know, but you know what I mean. The war is over. I did gain all of the land. I mean, I was the only party in the war, so that was easy. I mean, the peace treaty. Fighting in the north was actually very annoying. So I do still have war goals against all the other nations, but I gotta say, fighting in the mountains and everything sounds very painful. And this will be a thing of like 3 hours or something to get this cleaned up. I would obviously win it. My industry is enormous. Like, manpower is crazy for this mod. Like, there's no reason I would lose this. On the other hand, I have to bring this video to an end because it's like a 7-hour long recording now, like enormously long. This was supposed to be like a short video and now it's day 2. So I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this adventure of restoring the United States, where I gotta say there is a lot of things to keep in mind while doing. There's so many buttons you can click. It is actually crazy. I can give Mexico the capital back. Like, yeah, a lot of cool decisions. But I gotta say, the fighting in these terrains is, it's just not for me. I gotta be honest. It's cool for EU4 to fight in terrain like this. In HOI4 with the front lines, it is really, really dreadful. I got encircled many times, TLDR, okay? Anyways, crying and complaining aside, these were my divisions. Yeah, I didn't really upgrade them a lot because I wanted to save resources. And once I had planes, I didn't need to upgrade them anymore. They just destroyed everything. My patrons, I love you. Until next time, bye.